Door number 2's going in. Looky there.
On there, kick her in. Good.
Cindy Lynn.
And Tony.
BridgeviewAdventures. Welcome back to our channel. Let's just do a quick update and let people know if they're new to our channel what's going on here. Fire door. No, we are almost into our pole barn here. We've had an Amish builder building us a pole barn, and he stick framed the inside. I can show some B-roll footage of that we will be finishing out or contracting out ourselves here in the future. So we have about 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks before we're moving in. So
2 weeks yesterday.
Yeah, we're going to be in the motorhome here while we finish out the inside part before we can move in. So we're trying to get the necessary things that we need to get done here. The first one is we still don't have electricity at the pole barn. We have temporary power, but we don't have electricity here so that we can plug the motorhome inside or out on the concrete pad. We have to park over by the temporary pole.
So I think we had a video of us installing the permanent power, which is the panel here.
Yeah, right here.
And so we've got it. It is connected. It ran out to the meter outside, and it has passed inspection. So they have turned that into the electric company to have our permanent electric turned on. And that'll allow me to light up this one wall jack down there on the bottom, because that was code. I had to have one GFI socket to the panel in order to get it turned on. And once we get it turned on, the garage section here is finished. It has an interior wall of the metal, also the firewall here, and also where the Amish put up the steel siding on the sides and the roof. And it's insulated. And I've already got the wall sockets ran, and all the wiring ran to the wall sockets. So once they get our power on here, I'll get all the sockets hot, I'll install the lights, and the garage will be livable.
It's ready.
Done, really.
And we also have a 30 amp plug-in for the motorhome that Tony installed. So we can just plug right in here in the garage, and we are good to go. So we still have to get a sewer, which is kind of a problem right now.
They're way
They're behind from the rain this year.
Some of them are telling me next year.
Oh, yeah.
So
well,
me and the backhoe might be digging holes and building the septic system.
And taking the training classes.
Yeah. Little test.
Oh my goodness, this has been quite the experience. It's definitely not easy. I mean, you see stuff on video, but we do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I mean, we've been here in and out working for months on end doing stuff from the day that we started excavation. And even before that, trying to get the land ready, cleaning up, burning brush piles and keeping everything clear and just, you know, trying to get a driveway put in.
I think the biggest fiasco was getting the land flattened.
The flattened land and the electric, yes.
And then the electric. Electric, you know, you can always run a generator. Without flat land, he wasn't going to build.
True.
So, and it rained and it rained and it rained. You can't get dozers in. So getting a contractor here was just ain't going to work. We did get our own dozer, and then it had to go away for a while, and then we finally got back. It was just, it was chaos.
And then the electricity, we had trouble coming across from someone else's land, so we ended up having to pay like an extra $2,000. the extra, mile down the road that we had to bring the electric. Yeah. So just that, and when the electric's been going on for months on end now, and we still don't have the power. But it is a process, the way you have to pass inspections and different things like that. So it just takes a while. But yeah, the logistics of trying to do stuff yourself and waiting on contractors and different things, it's ongoing. And then they wait on you as well. So Tony was doing the electricity and putting in the electric lines, and what else have you put in? Well, some lights, and which tie into the electric. And
the plumbing. The Amish had to wait 2 days on me to get plumbing installed. But I couldn't put plumbing in because it has to be done by a licensed plumber in this county. So
you put drain lines, and that's drain lines.
The drains go.
They had to wait on him for that.
Yeah. Well, no. He told me when it was going to be. They were going to be pouring the next day. So I had to come out that night and put my drain lines in. But the little plumbing that was underneath the pad in the house section had to be done by a licensed plumber prior to them pouring the pad. So that he had to stop and do something else for a couple of days while I found a plumber that could come out. And
finally found one.
You just make calls until the guy says, "Yeah, I can be there tomorrow." Done.
Yeah.
Just like the drywall. That contractor was here giving me a quote, and I said, "Well, when do you think what's your schedule look at? When you can start?" And he goes, "I can be here Thursday." And I'm like,
we're like, Thursday's good for us.
It's like, I can't have the whole house ready, but you see this wall right here? I'll see you at 8 a.m.
Yeah, because we had to have this wall right here that you see done before they would go forward with the electric and let us move in. So,
but I had to supply the drywall, which means I had to go get it here. So,
but that's okay. We were happy to do that.
Yeah, I was happy to do it, but that's another thing you have to do.
Yeah, there's just so many small things, but overall, I mean, we love it. So it's turned out pretty much almost exactly as we've planned, and we're ready to move in. So we were going to show you guys. We worked on a room here that has a bunch of our utility stuff in it. We have a utility sink, and we have a hot water heater. Which, yeah, show them the hot water heater. It's tiny.
Well, we can see it. So
it's dark in here.
It's dark in here, but so we got the water softener system there. We got a whole house filter. I got a wash sink over in the corner, and up here is our water heater.
It's tiny.
Yes, that's the whole thing.
I love it.
So it's a tankless, so we don't have a water heater tank in here. Because if we're going to be in the RV come retirement and we're going to hit the road, I don't want a water tank. So, there's no reason to have a tank being heated all the time, something else to start leaking and things like that. So, and as far as showers go, I mean, 5-minute showers for me. I don't, take long showers and stuff. So we're like, well, why keep that, hot water heated the whole time? So, we thought we'd try this. So it's a Rheem Performance hot water heater.
Never had one.
I haven't wired it up yet.
It's
been plumbed because the plumber wanted it here so he could do the plumbing on it. But I've got to run the electric to it, which is fine because it only goes to that wall. So don't have to run that wire very far. And I got to read about it. I don't know how many wires it takes. I don't even know if it's 120 or 220. I have no idea.
Probably a lot.
We went to the store, said, I want that one, and bought it and brought it home. So I hope it works.
We'll figure it out. Oh, and the floor heating.
I got the main manifold there for the in-floor heating system. That's our PEX tubing that goes into the in-floor. Right here on the wall beside it, we'll have to get the in-floor heating system. But since we're paying for everything cash, that can wait until we get inside the house. No reason to buy it and spend the money on it when we're not going to use the heat in there, in the floor. So right before we move in, we can go get that unit and get that installed.
And then
pretty generic. It comes in one piece, already pre-assembled, already ready to go. All I got to do is wire the main feet to it.
We put in the fire doors.
Yep.
It says
2 of them.
By code, you have to have the fire doors between the garage and the house.
Right.
And then we also got the hardware and the doorknobs and installed those.
I wasn't sure whether the inspector would require the doorknobs to be on those. So the day before he came here, I was rushing out here to throw doorknobs on and get that ready for him.
Well, come on in for a second and show him the tub that I put in too. So
So this is the frame section.
Yeah.
You can see some plumbing there that the plumber got in for the bathroom that's upstairs. We're standing in the utility room, so we're over here. We've got the washing machine and dryer, and oh, look at the wires.
Wow.
And then, of course, the plumber also installed the one-piece tub. We didn't want to get too fancy with the downstairs because our bathroom is upstairs. So literally for right now, we'll use this if we're going to be staying here downstairs. But shoo, stinky pits.
Trying it out.
So we just got a one piece. It is a little bit higher grade than the base model. I don't want to soft bottom it. I don't want that cheesy. But we really don't like the tubs. That's not our kind of thing. We would rather just have a stand-up shower. But we also do not like sliding doors for getting in and out of the showers. So if you have a stand-up shower unit, you kind of need a sliding door and opening door. Just using a shower curtain doesn't work too well in a stand-up shower. So we just went ahead and went with the tub unit, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna have a full walk-in tiled shower upstairs. So
no door glass.
Yeah,
just an opening. Of course, it's 4 foot by like 8 feet, so it's a big shower.
Yeah.
Walk-in.
So, well, we do feel a little bit of relief because we had a lot of stuff that we had to do before we could get our motorhome here and get moved in, believe it or not. But anyway, it's coming to a final end and we feel some relief. So we're going to be able to move in here soon and then get this puppy finished out. So we still have a lot of work to do, but we're enjoying the process for sure.
Yeah.
Anything else, Tony?
No. Last things on our list, though, basically the only thing that's left to do in here is a little bit of wiring, nothing much.
Or some lights, right?
The main wiring is the cathedral ceiling, and I don't have scaffolding to get up there to put the pot lights in and to run the wire. That will be here today. We've got a friend who has some, and he's going to give us $3 of scaffolding, so that'll get us more than up there. So just a little bit of wiring for that. That's not even a day's work. HVAC, which we don't have to have the HVAC unit in, but we got to put the plumbing. We got to put the pipes in. So because that goes in the trusses and in the walls and all that. So that has to be in before you put insulation. So then we got to insulate the outside walls and then drywall.
And then the main thing is actually getting the sewer. That's kind of on the top of my mind because I can have a washer and dryer put in here until I get that in. And I'm not a big fan of going to the laundromat right now. So we got to get that in. Well, I think we've been long-winded enough. We hope that you guys have really enjoyed the journey with us here, building the pole barn and doing our part and watching some of the Amish get the frame and the shell and everything done and watching everything come together because we would come from work every day and then something new, boom, would be up and we'd be just so excited. And then we realized, oh my gosh, we got to do this and we got so much to do. So
yeah, I did get to the point I was calling him every day saying, yes. What are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow? Because I know it like the back of my hand, and I know the other contractors, so I could think in my head what needed to be done before they did that. And
yeah, so
and either I told him to wait up on it, or I would run here that night and get it ready.
So thanks for watching, guys, and keep along with the process. So we'll probably be doing videos of finishing the hoe inside, so you can see it from excavation to incavation. That's not a word. Oh well, I just made it up. We'll catch you guys later. Get out there and have some fun, and work too.
Time for an RV trip.
Oh yeah. Where should we go?
Now that the hassle and the hustle and bustle is over, we're ready to go on a vacation.
Yeah, we've been working all summer. Now we have been camping here. It's fun camping here only.
Oh, that's true.
Not, it's not the same as going somewhere kind of on vacation. So if you guys have a good place for us that's not too far from Indiana, leave it in the comments and tell Tony he needs to take me on an RV trip. We'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Peace out.